This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Dolphins. Let's start talking. Let's just start talking Dolphins now.
Yeah,
Dolphins.
yeah, because I might have to cut off pretty early here.
By the way, a commie was just taken to wrap up the 6th round. Tyreek Castro Fields. There you go. A stinking Castro. No, I'm joking. Tyreek Castro Fields, Penn State cornerback, taken for San Francisco to wrap up the 6th round. We now start with the glorious 7th round. And my wish list is Donovan West, Alec Lindstrom, and Devontae Price. How about you? You got a wish list here in the 7th round?
Considering I went to FIU, Devontae Price would work for me.
I think it'll be the 18th, the 20th pick or whatever, 25th pick. I think that, because they've done this with Gaskin and Dokes.
Correct.
I think the FIU kid will be the second one. That's just me.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
No, and Lindstrom makes sense because you have the familiarity with Matt Applebaum having played at BC.
I like West a little bit more.
Yeah, well, yeah, Lindstrom's kind of a little bit limited as an athlete.
Not as strong as what I'm told.
No, correct. And then he's got the genes and he's smart and he's obviously very familiar with the system. Again, but though we're in the 7th round, I mean, if the Dolphins land a guy who can be any kind of contributor, it's a major bonus. Like what they've gotten from Myles Gaskin is excellent, even though Myles Gaskin is nothing special as a running back. What he's given them in 3 years after being a 7th round pick is very, very impressive.
No, I'm with you there. Oh, wait a minute here. Let me see something here. What did you think of the linebacker selection in the 3rd round, my friend?
Oh no, I like that one. Even though I know he's not exactly the same type of player, but I'm getting like Jerome Baker vibes from him, like maybe a little bit smaller-ish, very fast. And they don't have a ton of speed at inside linebacker, and now you can couple them with Jerome Baker, and it works. I mean, no offense to any of the inside linebackers they re-signed, like Duke Riley. I mean, Brendan Scarlett's outside, but there was Sam McGuavin or there's another one I forget.
Can I get crazy on you? Can I get crazy on you? We haven't had a guy like this kind of speed sideline to sideline since Zach, bro. Since Zach.
Yeah. Well, Baker can.
I'm not telling you he's a player. I'm just saying the athletic ability that he has from sideline to sideline. We have not had that in years, bro.
Correct.
It's a long time.
He brings something you don't have. I like that pick a lot. I'm not terribly crazy about the 4th round pick. Obviously, if he becomes a stud in the NFL, nobody's going to care. But right now, if I'm looking to I don't see a special skill where you really need it at a position where you have four spots that are pretty much locked in with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson Jr., and Trent Sherfield because you signed him as a free agent. So those 4 guys are going to be on the team. So if you're picking this guy in the 4th round, logically he's going to be on the team. That's 5 already. Which is that your 5? That's basically you're closing the door on Lynn Bowden Jr. What if? So I don't know. I didn't get that pick in terms from a need standpoint. Again, if he becomes a total stud, that's a different story. But obviously, you don't know.
Well, because it kind of fits that Debo thing, and that's what I keep saying to everybody. Every guy that he got on offense, I think they're all going to play that Debo role. And I think that's what this kid, like Preston Williams, has got no shot at making this team if this kid actually can play a little bit because he's a two-way player. He can help you out on special teams, and he also can run the ball too. And it looked like one of those guys that they might use him in that role.
Well, that guy's making the team regardless, so that doesn't matter. But how many of those guys do you need is my point. It's like you don't need to have every single solitary wide receiver be able to be that kind of guy. Because if you want to make that argument, Cedric Wilson's that kind of guy too. The guy was a quarterback, was at a nice school. Lynn Bowden Jr. is that kind of guy too. So they have those players all over the place. So,
all right. By the way, Monteric Brown, Arkansas cornerback, went to the Jags. The Browns pick is in. We don't know what it is. There was some celebration. I guess that's Monteric for the Arkansas kid. So we're waiting to see what the Browns pick is. And then the Dolphins are next, my brother. And we will find out what the hell they're going to pick. And again, Donovan West is my first selection, then Alex Lindstrom. And
I just see somebody here, Jordan Schultz reporting Dolphins picking Cal outside linebacker Cameron Good.
Cameron Good, okay. Schultz has broken like 5 of them already in the last 3 days. There, my boy Schultz. God damn, man, he is on. All right, so you're a little in the question mark of the wide receiver. That's
I'm
the
in
one.
that. I'm in the. I don't like the pick. But
Okay.
of course, if the guy becomes a stud, it doesn't matter that you're overkilling at a position because you want to get good players wherever. But until he proves it in terms of fitting what you have, getting players, and then matching them with what you need, no, I wasn't crazy about the pick in the least.
Okay. All right. I got you there. What are you working on Sports Illustrated so folks can check you out, my friend?
Well, I broke down our good friend Eric, the wide receiver, and then I'm gonna start diving into Cameron Good and break it down.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Follow him on Twitter at Poupart NFL and catch him doing his thing here, the Sports Grill Miami Dolphins Insider Report. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Get to work.
You got it. Have fun.
You got it. There you go. He's a class act to be calling like right as the Dolphins are picking. Like most guys will not do that. I just want you to know that. Okay. Most guys will say, hey, give me a few minutes. Wait till the pick. Dude came on like right when the pick is going on.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.